Welcome to today's classes, and my name is Miracle. Today we are going to talk about relative pronouns, relative clauses, and adjective clauses. Let's talk about relative pronoun. Under relative pronoun, we have who, which, that, whose, and whom. What about where, when, why? Those are relative adverbs. We'll talk about that next time. Today we'll stick to relative pronoun, but first let's make it a general review. I have 3 sentences. 1. Samuel, who is my brother's friend, won a lottery. Okay, our relative pronoun in that sentence is who. I did not like the cake which Eric brought to the party. Our relative pronoun in that sentence is which. The car that was stolen last month was found in the river. The car that was stolen last month was found in the river. Our relative sentence is that. Each sentence you just saw here have a relative pronoun. Who, which, and that. The relative pronoun is the head of the relative clauses. Each relative clauses have a subject and a verb. We'll talk about that in our next class. So let's continue. How do I know when to use who, which, that, and whose? Wow, that's a very nice question. It is very simple, but let's break it down. For people, we use who or that. For things, we use which and that. For possessive, we use whose. Some people will keep thinking like most people don't really know what's possessive, so let me just break it down so we understand. Possessive noun is a noun that shows ownership. Usually identified by. It can show ownership of what you have. You understand? So, and mind you, possessive now it's a little bit confusing. For pets, we use who. Animals, we use which and that. Who notice that? T-H-A-T is very common. That is very common and it's less formal in English. So let's make a sentence. I want to make a sentence about people. I have a friend who could speak 6 languages. I have a friend that could speak 6 languages. These two are same sentences, but they have 2 different relative pronouns, which is who and that. Under this, we have I bought a blanket which glows in the dark. This one is I bought a blanket that glows in the dark. So it's the same sentences and which has two same relative pronoun, which is which and that. Possessive, I spoke to a friend whose uncle is a lawyer. And mind you, possessive can be a little bit confusing the way I just said it now. Let me make examples so that you all will understand. I spoke to a friend, his uncle is a lawyer. You can see the difference. Whose uncle is a lawyer can be used in a possessive sentences. Then his uncle, H-I-S, is a lawyer, can also be used in a possessive sentences. And mind you, you can't only use possessive for just people. You can also use it for things. So let's talk about pets. My neighbor has a dog who constantly barks. My neighbor had a dog who constantly barks. So for dogs or for pets, we use who. Then for animals that have hair are called mammals. We use that for animals. So let's look at a mini review. We can use who and that for people. We can use who and that for people. We can use which and that for things. We can use which and that for things. We can use whose for possessive. Please don't make this mistake. Whose is used for just possessive alone. We can use whose for possessive, and possessive can be used for people and sometimes things as well. We can use which and that for animals. We can use who for pets. Well, thank you so much for your time. We are done for today's class. We'll wrap it up in our next classes so you understand. We'll talk about relative clauses and adjective clauses so you get the full understanding of both relative clauses, adjective pronoun and adjective clauses together. And I'll also drop a little examples for we to work on. I know you don't want to miss it, so please subscribe, like, drop your comments on the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in our next class. Bye.